Howdy, y'all. Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee, and today I'm running around in creative mode in the new snapshot. Ooh, it's up in the corner for me to read 13W18 Charlie. I guess I should have said 13 Whiskey 18 Charlie to be consistent with my NATO alphabet usage. Oh my goodness, that's a ravine. What a dangerous place indeed. Let's jump over it. Oh no. Well, good job, horse. You got us trapped in a ravine that's only partially loaded. How? Whoa, that's going to be on fire. Okay, so what I'm learning about the horses in this update is that in creative mode they are apparently invincible, but they still catch on fire easily. And let's dismount real quick. And let's, be good horse owners and abandon them by running back up here and spawning a new one. Anyway, I'm playing on this snapshot so I can get excited, and I think that's a mule. No, this one's a horse. The mules, when you spawn them, let me just see if I can... Yeah, see, these, they'll never tame, I don't think. Or, like, they'll tame for putting packs on, but I don't think you can ride them. Oh, wait, maybe you can. So if I put the saddle on it... Oh, I guess I can. I can ride this mule. That's neat. And I can also dismount him. Whoa. How do I put the armor on him now that he's my friend? I keep trying to ride him every time. Well, maybe because he's a mule, he can't have armor or whatever. That's fine. Anyway, one of the reasons I'm super excited about this new addition to Minecraft is because this weekend I was attending a wedding. Boom, saddle packs. Awesome. Not as awesome as my other jumping running horse, but, pretty awesome. Anyway, this weekend I was at my friend's wedding, and there's like a 5-hour thing where the groomsmen and the bridesmaids all had to show up early, and it made sense so that the bridesmaids could all get their hair done and make sure their makeup was all right and whatnot. It does not take 5 hours to put on a tux, and I think I just killed that horse. I do not... Okay, yeah, those cannot use the water apparently yet. But anyway, ooh, wow, that's a classy horse. Gandalf would ride this horse. Look at me, I'm Joe Hills the Gray. And then eventually I'll get, thrown out of Moria until I end up being cool enough to change colors. Wow, okay, so this horse is kind of putting up with me for a little bit. Oh, now he's thrown me again. Anyway, apparently at weddings now, if you're in the groom's party or whatever, you're expected to get there like 5 hours early. I suspect, they justify it as, well, the bridesmaids get there at that time. Really, it's to make sure that you're not just, showing up drunk, I think. So that way, everybody has a chance to mellow out or what have you. Granted, that was not an issue with the folks that were there, but anyway. So we had 5 hours as we were waiting to get our tuxes on, pretty much, and in which we watched HRTV extensively. Now, I don't have cable or the Dish Network or the satellites or all that at my house, so I was not aware of the wonders that are HRTV. HRTV stands for Horse Racing Television, and 75% of the screen is numbers. It's numbers and names, and it's all about the gambling and the odds on the horses, and, which horses are likely to be favored and which ones aren't and all that. And the hosts of HRTV spend the additional 25% of the screen either on them or they show footage of horse races, right? In like this 1/4 of your HDTV is the actual race or the hosts. The rest is just like all statistics. Anyway, the hosts, because this weekend was the Kentucky Derby, the hosts were all drinking heavily. Like, they were drinking mint juleps on screen, like just chugging bourbon practically. And the Kentucky Derby, of course, people wear all sorts of crazy clothes and whatnot. So it was fun to see the horse race and or the racetrack or whatever. And I realized I don't particularly enjoy horse racing, but I really enjoy watching the elements around horse racing. Watching HRTV was an unexpected wonder. It filled me with joy. These people were so funny, just to watch. And, they were clearly having a good time. But I was looking at it, and I was like, these guys Okay, let me talk about the advertisements on HRTV. HRTV has 3 types of ads. They have advertisements for gambling services to bet on horses. They have advertisements for ways to sell things you have to get money, presumably for, to spend on gambling services. And the third category is hair removal products, because apparently when you win, you're gambling at a horse race, it's so manly that you just sprout extra hair everywhere. And so you obviously are going to have to invest in some superior, hair removal products in order to, I don't know. You want to spend your winnings out on the town, but you don't want to have all your unsightly winnings hair, all over. So, that way you can go out after winning all your horse race bettings. And I can't go through that river because I will drown with this horse. Let's see, can I hug the creek here? Or this is not really, whoa, terrible idea. Looks like the horses can stand the 1 block deep water. It's just when it gets thicker that you run into real problems. Not thicker, deeper. There's a word for this in water terms. It's deeper. So, anyway, I was looking at this whole horse racing television thing, and I was thinking to myself, they are making this so hilarious to watch, even though they don't know, they're not comedians. And if they can make watching the Kentucky Derby this hilarious, then probably I could too, right? Where's Joe Hills' turn to make the Kentucky Derby hilarious? And so, what I've realized is it is time for me to take my show on the road. Next Kentucky Derby, I'm going to do everything in my power to get over there with a camera and actually record myself interviewing folks about the Derby. And my brother's actually does some video work. He's the one that does all my theme songs and stuff. He's pretty awesome, obviously. So he would come with me, and, we were thinking of things like asking people which of 2 fake horses they like. So it's like, who do you prefer, Normandy Invasion or the ever-watchful Eye of Mordor? And I could see people going like, oh yeah, man, the ever-watchful Eye of Mordor, it's gonna own, man, ever-watchful Eye of Mordor, woo! Because people are really drunk at these things. Also, I realized, okay, there's a whole week of Kentucky Derby events. You guys might not realize this. There is a steamboat race where you can buy tickets and actually be on the boats that are racing. And one of my friends, Brendan Adkins, was not enthused about this. He's like, the only thing worse than a 2-minute horse race is a 1-hour steamboat race. I completely disagree. I'm going to get on that boat, and I'm going to, have the video camera, and I'm going to try and lead all the passengers on our boat in cheers against the ruinous enemies on the other boats, I'm sure if given a year, I could write a few steamboat cheers, but it's like, I don't know, something about expanded gases and pressure, under pressure, our steamboat will survive. Under pressure, our steamboat will thrive. Under pressure, you'll be barely left alive. Steamboat wizard, steamboat wizard. Wow, that turned into a Twisted Spiral song. New topic. They also have a balloon race, which I can interview people at. So this would be like a week long. It's kind of like Mardi Gras, but closer. You guys might not realize this. And I know I say a lot of things that are not really true, but this is one of them that's true. Gonzo journalism was invented at the Kentucky Derby in 1970 by Hunter S. Thompson. He spent a week there, just kind of trying to figure out what to write about. And the whole thing was so insane that when he hit his deadline, he didn't have anything to give his editor. So he ended up just sending in pages of his notes that he just pulled out of his notebook and numbered and said, okay, this is it. This is the experience of the Kentucky Derby. And, I might not be a Hunter S. Thompson, but I figure somewhere on that slider between horse racing television, who, once again, most hilarious horse racing coverage there is available. Contact your cable provider now. It's the funniest channel. Like, I cannot express how interesting it is to me when people are really excited about things that I would not otherwise care about. But, okay. So, second, let's see, I looked into getting Kentucky Derby press credentials, and it's going to be hard. I'm going to have to get an actual news service to get me onto the field on the day of the Derby, but if I can manage to find a news service that's willing to put in my credentials, then that'll be pretty awesome, because I can go walk around talking to all the horse owners, and they're all in hilarious hats, and it's just a fun time. I've got a year to work on this project, but it's my favorite project yet. Like, because it's so insane. The only way it relates to Minecraft is that Minecraft has horses now, which, by the way, I don't know if you noticed. Woo! This one has diamond armor, and I can jump around a lot. But yeah, horses, Minecraft, Kentucky Derby. Oh, and to pilot this, there's a few horse racing-related events in Nashville this weekend, and my brother and I are going to try and go to some of them. We're not going to be as prepared. These are just kind of dry runs. We've got a year before the next Kentucky Derby, but maybe we can do something fun at the Iroquois steeplechase. I'm also babysitting baby Corinne that day, so this might go absolutely poorly. Because I figure having a baby strapped to me while I ask people sarcastic questions about horses can either go really well or just absolutely terribly. Like, if the baby won't stop crying, then we probably need to go take care of the baby. And, can I punch creepers while I'm on this thing? Oh, they don't even aggro me. That's kind of weird. Now, in creative mode, if I get off the horse, though, and I punch a creeper. Really? Okay, they changed creative mode. Well, that's pretty interesting. Okay, well, so, where was I? Oh, yes, horse racing. Like, it's not that I'm excited about horse racing, it's that I'm excited about attending horse racing and horse racing-related events so I can film myself talking to the people at the events. Because, like, like, when I go to PAX, you know, I don't want to do the whole reporter thing. I'm there because I love gaming and gamers, and I want to hang out with my friends. But if I go to a horse racing event, I have nothing better to do than just go around bothering people. And, because, you know, whatever, why not? I don't know. We'll see. This might be my most terrible experiment yet. But, oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to try and leap over this ravine this time. So take that, ravine. Woo! Nope. I failed. And I'm in the wall. Well, until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring.